It's the Opie and Anthony Show. We got Adam Ferrara and, of course, Dennis Leary in studio from Rescue Me.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Really fast, we got a girl on the line. We started this right before the break. I got to go to this call. You guys jump in, please. It's Ashley from Buffalo. She's cheating on her boyfriend right now for the reason we said. Guy's not giving her sex, so she said, "Screw that. I'm cheating." Let's say hi to Ashley real fast. Ashley.
Hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Nothing. I just, I'd like to call in. I just wanted to talk about the whole situation with cheating on your boyfriend and having sex with his best friend.
Oh, whoa.
That's a little
Whoa. We were with you.
That's not just, wait a minute, that's not just, I'm not getting sex at home. Shut up a minute. Shut up a minute. That's not just getting sex because you're not getting it from your boyfriend. That's vindictive.
Yep.
Let me really screw this guy over sex.
His best friend?
But it's not, it's his.
All right. What kind of dog is
His
it?
best friend.
Hey, Ashley.
But that doesn't work
Ashley.
out. Yeah,
Where do you live?
in Buffalo.
Yeah, so it has nothing to do with living in Buffalo, right? It's really about your boyfriend. It's not just complete boredom, and it's going to snow 15 feet tomorrow. And
the Bills won't make the playoffs.
yeah,
You know, everything's fine, though, between us, and he just sometimes just doesn't want to have sex when I do, so why not just go to the friend, right?
All right.
yeah,
the
right.
friend, though, man. That's rough.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
Yeah.
You couldn't just find a stranger somewhere? Like,
No,
that wouldn't even be,
That's dirty.
no, that wouldn't even be as bad.
Boy, you've got some convoluted
Yeah.
morality going on.
Yeah,
It's dirty to meet a stranger and do it, but his best friend's okay.
Yeah, your vagina's mean.
Yeah.
You're using it like a weapon.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't even say
Hey, who's bigger, by the way, if you know what I mean?
Well, it is bigger.
All right,
Who's bigger, the boyfriend or the friend?
The friend.
Who's better in the sack?
But the boyfriend's great.
Oh, the boyfriend's great?
I just, just...
This is really going to work out well.
Yeah.
I see a gun and some CNN headlines in the future.
Definitely.
Wow.
Murder, suicide today
Body
in Buffalo.
found. They were shoveling snow in Buffalo.
in April.
When they found. I'm no
Wow.
psychic, but I have a glimpse into the future.
There you go. All right,
Yeah.
Ashley, we're going to let you go. Two more really fast, then we'll get into what Dennis is all about and Adam's all about. Christina in Boston, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm here with my husband, and we're going to pledge that if either of us gains 50 pounds, the other one can cheat.
50?
Yeah, we got a new thing. The divorce thing is rough on guys, so there should be just rules in place. Like, if you marry someone and she gains like 30, 40 pounds, you should be able to just walk
Yeah, it's
without
like-
the courts getting
It's
involved.
like Apple Care. If something goes wrong.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Does that work the other way too? If the
No.
if the guy gains 50 pounds, the chick can walk.
I say that's fair enough.
Sure, it's fair.
So
As long as she doesn't gain 50 pounds also.
But we
if
don't
they're
know-
both
Wait,
gaining
wait,
weight, then they're
wait.
both fat.
Jimmy thinks
No,
that
no. If you're both gaining weight, that's like a mutually agreed upon. I don't know, some kind of sick fantasy. But I do think if it should work either way.
One or the other. Yeah, if the guy turns into a fat slob and the
gotta
chick
go
is
too.
still keeping herself in shape,
Well, what's the-
she can go out and do
what's
whatever
the weight
she wants.
gain? Jimmy thinks 10 pounds. I'm thinking
10.
Jimmy's rough.
Jesus, that is
Jimmy's a
that's tight.
perfectionist, and rightfully so. I'm saying I'd go 40. You know?
10
Yeah.
pounds, that includes pregnancy.
Jimmy should be in charge of hiring the waitresses at the Borgata. It's definitely a job that suits you.
Well, we got a couple on the line. They
He's
said
like Rothstein in Casino, putting him on a scale.
Christina.
Yeah.
So you and your husband
Yeah,
have made the
what's up?
pact today?
Yeah, we just made a pact on the way into work. We love you guys. You could say anything and would probably agree with it. But this is our pact. If either one of us gains weight, the other one can cheat. Because
All right, now let's qualify
that's
that.
what I'm attracted to.
Let's qualify that, because if you or your husband immediately starts eating, 12 packs of donuts, that's a different story. It's not like, passing, I just happen to gain the weight.
Yeah.
If you're trying to gain the weight, whoa, right?
Well, actually, I was like 40 pounds heavier before we got married, and then I sort of said, I don't want to lose my man, so I started to lose weight. I don't understand these women who, sort of feel like they're comfortable. and
Yeah, no.
They trap the man. It's not fair to him. He wouldn't
No.
be attracted to
That's
me if
very
I
good.
was fat.
Just be careful if he's like, honey, come on, drink your mayonnaise.
Ew.
All right, guys. Thank you. One more. It's Carol. Dennis, before the break, we talked to this woman where the husband made her fat after they got married because he's a bit paranoid because she was a hot chick.
Yeah, but chicks do that too.
But To the guys?
Chicks, I have like a couple of friends where that's happened, where they start cooking food, making the guy fat so the guy won't, you know what I mean? That's a different insecurity.
That is so weird.
They want to keep him through his stomach.
We got Carol in
Yeah.
New York. This is exactly what happened to her. Carol, what's your story?
Okay, what happened? I was very thin. I was 5'4", 120 pounds. And then I started dating a guy. When you start dating a guy, you go out to dinner all the time. Okay, now you're going to get married. So now you got to lose all that weight. And then after you get married, now you got to cook for the guy. And you get fat again. It's up and down. Oh, come on. Don't laugh at me. It happened.
What a beautiful musical lilt you have.
Is your mouth full right now?
Yeah, you can hear the fatness, Adam. You can hear the fatness here.
Am I honest?
Yeah, you're wonderful to listen to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bye. And you know what? This guy that you have on from Rescue Me, I don't know his name, but he is hot.
Tommy Gavin, Dennis Leary.
You're talking about Adam Ferrara, right?
No. It's Tommy Gavin. It's Dennis Leary she likes.
All right, thank you, Carol.
She's looking at you like a buffet.
Dennis went from being that obnoxious ass on MTV that would pop up to being a sex symbol.
He's sitting right in front of you.
No, but he was the guy on MTV that would come on with the cigarettes and blah, 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 and then all of a sudden...
And you found that obnoxious.
I did.
I loved it myself.
And now I got to listen every goddamn time I go over for the holidays. My aunt... Oh, that Dennis Leary. Oh, God, yeah, but come on.
Your aunt is a very smart.
My aunt Fran.
She's a looker too, there, Dennis.
She loves you. She's just like, and she's constantly talking about you. Like, what? Remember what he was like?
Yeah.
Like in the MTV days.
Yeah.
But you weren't like a chick magnet back then, really. Like you were a handsome gentleman, but
I'm a chick magnet
your
now.
attitude was a little, raw.
Yeah.
No, you are a chick magnet now.
I know,
Like girls
But
just
that's
really.
the appeal. They like the bad boy. There's no good men out there. Yes, there are. You just don't pick them. They like the friggin' bad boy, and they think, oh, the meth dealer wants to cuddle with me. No, he doesn't.
No, what's great about Rescue Me? It's so obvious that Dennis Leary is the head writer. It's so obvious.
Well, I'm not the head writer.
You're the head writer. Who are you kidding?
I'm the co-creator.
You write your own. You write your own scenes, my friend.
No.
You're banging all the hot broads.
Truthfully, it's a 50-50 proposition between myself and Tolan.
Yeah.
But I got to be fair here because Evan Riley, who was our writer's assistant on the job, and then became eventually the third writer on Rescue Me, who's just, there are episodes now which primarily belong to him as a writer, which takes a lot of the pressure off me and Peter. But no, that's not true, actually.
But did he take a season off? Because there was a season, I went through the box set recently, and there was a season where you were naked every week. What was that about?
Well, he lost the weight.
I don't know which season.
He felt like he felt good.
He lost the weight.
He's like, I'm looking good. I'm going to write in some nude scenes for myself.
I don't know which season that was.
I'm not
They
sure.
all
But
blur.
me and my chick noticed.
funny.
I was like, wow, he's naked again.
I like how he had to say, me and my chick
Me and my
noticed.
chick. Yeah. I know, he threw that right in. By the way, it wasn't me, it was really my chick who pointed it out to me.
And I just, oh yeah, I guess he is.
I was like, is that? You pointed out Dennis was naked. I didn't even notice.
Hey, wait, Aunt, don't throw me under the bus. Aunt started a whole conversation to start today's show that he's seen gay porn, and most guys have seen gay porn.
I've never seen gay porn.
I've never seen it.
Wait a minute. Let me.
I'll tell you this.
No. Hang on. Before he goes anywhere else with this, I want to. How did this come up in conversation? Even
I think it's just our job. We're like,
This came up because I was talking about coffee table books.
We might be wrong
And my
about this.
girlfriend
The more
bought
I
this
think about
coffee table book that's nude women, like black and white photographs, a photography book.
Yeah.
But then she also got another one that was romantic nude men. And as she's unwrapping it, I go, I don't even want to look at this thing. I don't want to look at it.
Wait. Wait a minute. She got this from who?
A bookstore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did it come with the
How
other
did she
book?
present it to you?
She was like, oh, I was at
Here,
the bookstore, and I got she wasn't buying them for me. She bought them, and then I'm perusing through the woman's book, the one with the women in it, and then she shows this romantic nude men thing, and I go, I don't even want to look at it. So she opens it up, and she goes, no, you got to look. It's real sweet. And there's this guy with his head laying on another guy's chest, and he's got his mouth somewhere on the guy's chest. It's just one of these things that I went like, And I said that to me is more disturbing than when you're on the internet and you see like just some hardcore nasty gay porno. Okay, all right, okay.
I've been on the internet for years, and I've never come across.
You never. Now I can't believe that.
What? It just pops up on your computer?
Sometimes, especially in an environment like this, and probably an environment you work in, someone pops it up there and goes, "Dude, check it out," and it looks silly.
Yeah, okay.
It's never
happened on where I work. Has it happened at
I've never been on CNN and all of a sudden Prison Break.
I'm not talking about CNN. I'm talking about hanging out with a bunch of jackasses like this. It was Derek.
All right, so you're
over in XM.
You're blaming the staff of your show.
I am blaming the staff for showing me hardcore gay porno.
Yeah. Okay. Now, apparently your girlfriend has seen that on your computer and thought, I'll buy this. As a gay guys blowing each other, and we will share it as a couple, and I will be introduced to his fantasy world.
She has a keystroke tracker, and she knows some of the things you've typed into your Google search.
Than.
No.
That's something to add, yes.
What happened is, I think Derek brought it up accidentally and then moved on another site, and Ant was like, wait, go back.
Shut up!
The keywords. Wait, comma, go back.
And then we all started,
so did not.
And then we all started laughing, and he said, shh, this is getting good. So I think
why is Stan throwing me under the bus?
I think it's our occupation because I think we might be wrong on this one. We just work with a bunch of freaks, I guess.
Well, I don't know.
I think you should blame.
But it is very easy.
Here's what your story should be.
Okay, help me out.
What do you guys? You work 5 days a week on this show.
Yeah.
How many weeks a year? 48?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like doing a talk show on television.
Sure.
You have to do a lot of work and you have stuff to talk about. How many hours every morning? 4?
Oh, at least.
I would say, guys, eventually you run out of stuff to talk about. And I looked at the gay porn because I thought it would be a funny segment for the show. That's your cover story.
And you've never,
That's it?
You've never seen.
Sentence ends with Your Honor.
You've never seen anything gay on the internet.
Oh, see now, what do you qualify as gay? Because I've watched.
I don't know. Like, look over there for a quick second.
That's called Lemon Party.
Unfortunately, whatever that is blocked by Jim Norton's chair. From my point of view,
that's called Lemon Party for some reason.
I thought we had you. Well, now
it's
we do.
Arnold Palmer and I don't know who else.
You see, we
Mayor
can't
Koch.
You always try to decide who we'd want to be. I would be him.
Why?
Because he's getting from both ends. He's getting a kiss, and he's getting.
Yeah, but you don't want the kiss. That brings it back to exactly what I'm saying. The romantic gay book was more disturbing
than that
because there wasn't this romance in just this guy's getting slammed. It was just kind of funny to watch, and it wasn't a sexual thing.
Yeah,
watching it was just kind of a goof thing to watch. But then when they get into the tender moments things,
right,
that I cannot even bear to look at. There's just this there's something inside a guy that just you can't look at that.
Okay, now and this is probably the only time this is going to be a segue in either one of our careers.
Okay.
Speaking of coffee table books,
yes,
let's take a left turn off your fantasy turnpike.
All right,
and
but you're going to confuse everybody out there. They don't listen closely. They're going to think that Denis Leary has one of these type of coffee.
Listen closely.
It's that season you were talking about.
It's Christmas, and coffee table books are available in all subject matters, genres. And there's the ones that Anthony wants to buy or his girlfriend wants to buy. And then there's the Rescue Me coffee table book, which is coming out.
Heterosexual.
When's it coming out tomorrow?
I believe it's coming out tomorrow at
7.
At 7 o'clock.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing
Are you doing a signing?
Now we can talk about anything.
Are you guys doing?
Wait. You're doing a signing at Borders Penn Plaza in New York City, obviously, tomorrow from 7 to 8.
7 to 8. It's the entire cast of the main cast of
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And
That's
you can buy it's in paperback and hardcover. So if you don't want to spend the cash for the hardcover version, you can get the paperback.
You're releasing them at the same time together?
Yeah, it's actually a great book. It's supposed to have copies there for you guys. They should be here any minute. But it's a fan's book that we had very little to do with because the publishers took it over and said we're going to make it fan. I don't know if you guys. I was a big Sopranos fan.
Absolutely.
Okay, now, most of the time you get one of these TV or even movie books. The coffee. The Sopranos book. It had some great pictures, but most of it was just kind of. intellectualizing the show from David Chase's point of view. And I bought it and I was like, I don't want to hear what the writers think about it. I want to see actual, like, my favorite scenes. I actually wanted to read transcripts. That was great about the Seinfeld book. They actually just put the episodes out in book form. This isn't actual full episodes, but it's your favorite scenes as chosen by the people at the publishing company. And some of them are, I mean, I even forgot how funny they are. And it's tons of behind the scenes pictures, big giant action sequences, and how those are put together. Mostly, though, it's just pick your favorite episode and your favorite scene, and it's actually in transcript form for like 3 or 4 pages with pictures. If it's a scene with me and Adam, it's pictures of me and Adam doing the scene and the exact, you know, it's
kind
great.
of like a fan book from a fan perspective, which is what Chase's book would lose because it's kind of coming from a point of view that nobody's really going to care.
I mean, I don't want to hear what more about what David Chase thinks about the characters. I've seen every episode at least twice on The Sopranos. I wanted to see I wanted to read the scenes,
right?
Yeah, and I wanted to see like the stuff that I saw on TV, then like them shooting it. That's what I wanted to see.
How about the mother? Was there anybody greater than the mother? Nice language for your mother. She was the greatest character in the
great character. I love that show, man. I just think that was the greatest television show of all time.
Did you like the ending?
Yeah, you know what? I did love the ending. I'll tell you why.
The longer you
You're
sit
not going
with
to satisfy anybody.
At first it sucked, but
there's
then
no way to make everybody happy. So he did what he wanted to do. Just like you guys probably. That night, I have to watch The Sopranos live. I could never watch it on tape. I had to watch it at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was eating a sandwich when they went in the diner, and I was eating the sandwich, and then I got kind of like nervous, like, hey, what's going to happen? So I put the sandwich down, and I put my drink down. I was still kind of like chewing the sandwich, and it ended, and I was like, oh, man. And I picked my remote up and tried to fix the TV, and then I went, oh,
no, you didn't.
He just said,
F you.
Go screw yourself.
Right.
I thought it was great.
You know, the lead up to the end, we talked about this a lot on our show when Meadow was trying to parallel park, and you like you're watching the clock, like this is going to end. Park the effing car.
It was great.
It was great how it was shot.
I think Gandolfini, the job that guy did with that character is such a great acting job that I think he should get the best acting. No offense, I say this, you know, from the point of view of being one of the nominees. Even James Spader, I think, felt like, what am I doing with this trophy? Gandolfini should win it for the next 7 years, even though he's not on television anymore. That's how great that character was.
Will he ever be able to work again?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's done enough stuff in between, too. You know, he's done anything I've seen him in. The character he played in True Romance.
Yeah.
Was that the one?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just brutal.
He was great.
But really great.
He's supposed to be great in Romance and Cigarettes, that new Turturro movie, which is out. But, you know, when you play a TV icon, I think you got to take a little bit of time away from television.
Wasn't he in, I forgot the name of the movie, 8mm or something like that?
Yeah, he was in 8mm, too. I just recently saw that again.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage ruined that movie, man. That could have been a great movie.
Really,
Nicolas Cage has ruined a lot of
Nicolas Cage.
You know what? I hate him.
He gets some great freaking, movies, and he ruins them.
Leaving Las Vegas.
He was very good. You can't argue that one.
And Valley Girls.
Well, that was before. You know what? He was great in Valley Girl, and he was great in Moonstruck, and he was one of the greatest character actors of all time. And then, you make that leap. And, by the way, part of it you can't blame him because when you make the leap and decide to be the $25 million or $20 million guy, you're going to get the mainstream script. So the power is out of your hands anyways in terms of them being good. They're middle of the road at best.
Pop in on those indie flicks.
That guy was a great character actor, man. He really was.
Was he nominated, dude, for Best Actor? I didn't even know. I don't follow the...
Who?
You.
I've been nominated 4 times and lost, but that's okay.
Oh, wow, that's great, dude.
Because I really, as a Sopranos fan, I've said it every year. And I voted for him every year. Jim Gandolfini, Tony Soprano. I mean, the line blurs with me.
Right.
So when he didn't win it this year, I was just like, are you guys kidding me?
They're probably just giving it to James Spader because of what he made Robert Downey Jr. do in Less Than Zero.
I never saw that movie.
There's an awful scene.
Yeah, he made him have sex with other men for drugs. He was great. Spader rules.
It's in a coffee table book.
Spader's another great actor. But come on, when you want to match people up side by side, I don't know, man. I have a real hard time thinking that there was a better, acting job done in the history of television than Gandolfini playing.
I prefer The Wire.
Right. We have to take a quick break. More with Denis Leary and Adam Ferrara. No, you're staying here.
Oh, okay.
We're going to talk about Rescue Me and other things. And let's not forget the coffee table book is out tomorrow, and these guys are doing a signing at Borders Penn Plaza here in New York City.
Yeah, I'll be there. Adam, Tatum O'Neal, oh my God, Callie Thorne,
Scurdy,
John Scurdy, Stephen Pasquale, Daniel Sanjata. I mean, it's like
you got everybody.
Yeah, we got everybody.
From 7 to 8. Are you going to stay past 8?
Probably. It's probably going to go for a while.
I imagine you'll have more than 50 people there. There's going to be quite a line.
We're going to have at least 8 people because there's like 8 of us.
There's 8 of us. So, you bringing anybody?
You're going to be so annoyed
a while.
to see how long the line is.
I'm going to say one thing.
Yeah.
This guy, the fact that he's still with you guys, unless you have some kind of blackmail thing on him.
There's nothing to blackmail him with.
After his HBO special, which was one of the best ones I ever saw, I figured he was gone. I thought when he said something to you from the stage, and you guys got that was our goodbye. I thought it was the goodbye.
Yeah, that was just adios. I'm off to bigger and better things.
Yeah, I'll tell you, man.
We get cameos on HBO thanks to Jimmy.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
That was a great special. And the book. Because I'm trying to write a book right now. And when I bought his book, and I read, of course, the intro from Quinn, which I thought was hysterical. And I'm going, I wonder what the book's going to be like. And then I was like, what's going on with Jim Norton? He's like taking over the comedy world. And then I saw the HBO special. I was like, shit.
Yep.
I hate that. But it's a great special.
All right, we got to take a quick break. It's Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony with you.
Oi.
Dennis went to have a cigarette, and the show's going to fall apart. We're just going to we're just going to sit here in front of mics and just go, we don't know what to do because they're not in studio.
I understand our books are arriving as we speak.
Oh, goody.
And they're back. And they're
goody. That's all right. Take your time.
I'm glad you didn't hear that.
I know.
He's a big star.
I got an announcement to make.
You have an announcement to make?
Yeah. One of the publicists just gave me this. The books apparently are like seconds away, guys.
Oh, good.
The first 50 people to buy the book and have it signed will get the full season DVD set of Rescue Me third season. The Red Sox have just signed Johan Santana to a 10-year. No, I just made that. But anyways, if you first 50 people to buy the book tomorrow at the book signing at wherever is it? Where is it?
It's Borders. It's at Penn Plaza. It's right by Madison Square Garden. It's it's right at the Garden.
Okay, so if you're the first 50 people in line, you not only do you get to meet the cast and get it signed, but you'll get it signed and get a full season DVD set of Rescue Me the third season.
That's really cool. Hey, Dennis. Yes. I got to ask you about the Pats.
Yes.
What do you think?
Well, I'm not a Patriots fan.
What?
I know. This is a bizarro.
You are a Bruins fan.
I'm
you are
Bruins,
a Red Sox
Celtics,
fan.
and a Red Sox fan. Obviously, live and die.
Right.
So, when I was a kid, my older brother Johnny, and I had always to share a room. It's just the way the family thing worked out. So we were in an attic when we lived in a 3-decker. We were in the attic, which sucked because you had to walk up 3 flights of stairs to get to the apartment, and then an extra flight and a half to get to this attic hellhole where they put us. And then when my parents actually bought a ranch house, my brother and I were put in the basement next to the water heater. So
I didn't think much of it.
Yeah, we were like cave dwellers,
like old Christmas decorations.
So
the attic of the basement.
Yeah. So my brother is 3 years older than me and a giant. He's an ex-football player. He's a teamster, and we just fought for, the first 17 years of my life. We had fist fights basically every day. He always beat the crap out of me because he was huge, and I never gave in. Yeah. I never gave him the satisfaction. I always just ended up smiling and just, I melted I did everything. He had the huge record collection in his side of the room. We had the tape down the middle of the room.
Man.
My brother got into a lot of stuff right before I did, and one of those was psychedelics, and so he didn't know half the time what was going on at a certain age, and I would melt his records. Remember when you had records and that cool sound it made when it melted?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I would take them out and drive over them with the car and then put all the pieces back into the sleeves so we'd go to it was awesome. Anyways.
Oh, that's great.
Why did I get into this?
Oh, the Pats.
Oh, the Pats. So anyways, he was a Patriots fan. That's when they were.
And that's why you didn't like him?
I purposely chose the Packers then, because this is the late 60s when the Packers were great and the Patriots sucked, just to get on his nerves. And I ended up becoming a Packers fan for life. So I admire the Patriots and what they're doing, but I'm really happy about the Brett Favre. I don't know what drug he's taking, but man, is it working?
Amazing, right?
Story.
Yeah, what is going on with him?
As a Packers fan, how annoyed do you get when they have to go? I'm a Cowboy fan. How bad do you hate going and playing in Dallas?
Well, I can never understand the America's team thing with the Cowboys.
Thank you.
You get some guy from Jersey, Connecticut, Boston, whatever, and they go, America's team. I never understood that thing. Why? Because they had the cheerleaders first. That was the first.
Yeah, that was pretty much the only reason. Yeah.
They're not America's team.
No.
Get a hole in the roof.
They're from Dallas. That's where they shot Kennedy. How's that America's team?
I want the Pats.
I think Dallas needed a little boost after that.
Yeah. They need a little help.
Something good.
I want the Pats to go undefeated. I don't want the Dolphins to win. I think that'd be a great.
Here's what I want. Yeah, I'm with you. Just a sick, twisted evil. I want the Patriots just because they were caught cheating. Everybody cheats, by the way.
Thank you. We said that.
I want them to go 16-0 just because they were cheating, just to prove that they don't need to cheat to win. And I want the Dolphins to go in 16.
Yep.
And I want Ricky Williams to get caught with the biggest trunk full of weed in the history, more so than Mercury Morris. More weed than Morris had coke. Yeah. That's what I want.
That's going to happen. That's pretty much. I don't want the Pats to go 16. I don't like Belichick.
Why?
I don't like.
He's the greatest football coach since Vince Lombardi.
Mumbling guy in that
he is a
Flashdance
genius.
sweatshirt.
Bill Belichick is a genius.
Your ripped sweatshirt.
He's a genius.
He looks like a homeless guy. You're in the NFL. Take a shower. Put on a suit and articulate.
Leave Bill alone.
What are you pissed about? Eli Manning?
No, I'm a Jets fan.
You're a Jets fan.
That's why.
Now you know why he's pissed.
Yeah, bring back Joe Namath.
I was telling Dennis during the break, I saw his new comedy recently, Dennis Leary and Friends here in New York, and then you did Comics Come Home, and Jimmy was part of that up there in Boston.
Jimmy was great at that show.
Jimmy's always great. He's doing a New Year's Eve show in Long Island, North Fork Theater. Tickets on sale now. But anyway.
Yeah.
I was telling Dennis his new stuff is just amazing. The energy. I had so much fun watching you up on that stage, and I told Dennis, I'm like, I got jealous because everyone was doing Larry Craig material, but how he presented on that stage. I don't know if you want to give it away because I don't know if you're doing that stuff if you do more dates, but it was brilliant.
Yeah,
you were play acting. You were reading the story and play acting, trying to figure out how this would make sense.
There's nothing to give away because you have to physically see it, which is
right.
You know, part of my whole thing when I first heard about it was wide stance. That was his defense, and I was just like, I've been in a lot of men's rooms and a lot. You know, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not a Howie Mandel guy. I can actually take a crap anywhere. If I gotta go, I gotta go. I've done it in a hole in the ground. You know what I mean? I'm not a germ guy. But so the idea of a guy going into a men's room, you know, I mentioned that on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the airport men's rooms in general are the worst places. But I mean, I'll go and take a crap. But if I drop something on the floor, I ain't picking it up. And his whole thing about, I was picking up
toilet paper or whatever.
Toilet paper off the floor. No, you weren't.
No. Sorry.
And we know there's going to be about 8 guys. This whole week is going to be about at least another 15 guys coming out.
Out of the woodwork.
How about the guy that can you say?
Whoa.
No, you probably can't.
Boy. Well, if you have to ask that, then I
know.
I would say
anyways. One of the guys that was involved with him was involved with the other guy. The other Republican guy.
The evangelist.
The guy who went to the Make Me Not a Homo Anymore.
Oh, wait,
This guy went. By the way, I love that you have a rehab joint where they can say, you know what, you're a homo, we'll fix you in 30 days.
Yeah.
You know, you can give up booze, you can give up drugs, and being a homo. How about that?
Homo rehab?
Homo rehab.
Yeah.
Every time you want to shove a hot dog into your mouth, you got to call your sponsor.
It is just, there's no way you can touch feet in a stall. It just ain't happening.
Without, hey, come on. How many times have you been, like, at a dinner, like, all you guys go out to dinner someplace, and there's a cramped restaurant, and you accidentally, sometimes maybe you're talking, you don't even realize it, that your knee is touching Jim's knee.
Yeah.
Right? But you kind of feel weird, like we've both been touching knees for a while. Why have we not moved? Okay, now let's move now. Like, we all know those basic rules.
Yeah.
It's the homo seat rule when you go to the movie theater and there's a bunch of seats.
Right.
And two guy friends, you leave the seat in the middle, right?
I just did it the other day.
Yeah.
We went
Do
to
it all
see
the time.
we went to see Imus doing his first show over there at Town Hall.
That's exactly how we sat.
And Opie was sitting. I came in. You leave the seat empty. You know, I'm not going to sit next to him.
When your buddy says to you, "Hey, I'm doing a special like Jim Norton's HBO special," you really want to ask for 3 seats, don't you? If you're just the 2 of you going, but you can't get it because Jim's got a lot of friends. You go, "Okay, we'll sit next to each other, but we're not touching elbows."
But I'll lean to the right. He'll lean to the left.
Didn't you guys that night when I saw you on TV? You had your girlfriends with you, right?
Yeah.
So wasn't it girlfend guy?
Yeah.
On television.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we finally demanded that because there was another time Jimmy pointed us out in the audience, and they made Ant and I sit together, and our girls behind us. Like, what's that about?
No, you can't do that.
It's gonna happen.
You can't do that.
Either a girl or a buffer seat.
Yeah.
I realized that when I was like 17, working with this black dude named Malcolm, and we all went to the movies, and I didn't know it was like an empty theater, so I sat right next to Malcolm.
Oh,
and he goes, "Yo, man, I ain't your girl." He moved over 1 seat. I was like, sorry.
The other thing, Dennis being a huge Red Sox fan,
Daddy.
Your stuff on Joe Torre was brilliant too, man.
Oh yeah, Joe Torre with
basically
with the
explaining to everybody that he got ass cancer for this team.
He did get ass cancer for this team, and they send him away. You know, I think if a guy gets, Terry Francona had some kind of cancer too. See, that gives you an extra year with the team. If I'm the owner, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if you're Joe Torre, I mean, by the way, that team had no right to even make the playoffs. How about the job he did last year alone, bringing the team back? I mean, it was one of the worst seasons they've ever had. And he brings them into the playoffs. Okay?
Didn't matter.
Yeah. And he probably got some ass cancer and didn't mention it. You know? You know what I mean? He got a little bit of ass cancer, but he didn't bring it up this time.
No.
He's a classy guy. You know?
And that's coming from a Red Sox fan.
I like Joe
And you were
Torre.
basically saying Boston people love Joe Torre as well. How could you not?
Yeah, man. I mean, first of all, as much as I hate the Yankees, there's
I'm
no
with
fun.
you.
There's
I'm
no
with
fun
you.
in winning. I would have much preferred to beat the Yankees instead of the Indians in the playoffs, and vice versa, probably.
I'm sure
You know?
for Boston, yeah.
Yankee fans
The
want
Yankees
revenge.
is the,
And now Detroit got that big trade, so that's gonna up the whole division. You know. So anyway,
and you think Boston's going to pick up? Your,
I don't even want to think about it
You don't
because I
wanna-
get too excited about this crap, and they start talking about stuff like that. I want the Indian kid. You know the Indian kid that they have, Jacoby Ellsbury. I don't know if you remember this, but they happen. The kid's getting paid in beads, basically. They mentioned the taco thing on the World Series, right? They actually have a mic on somebody on the bench, and he mentions to Ellsbury that if you steal a base, everybody gets free tacos. He goes out and steals like 2 bases. This is how he's like, I got beads and tacos. I'm going to eat, and I can trade the beads for some clothing. I love this kid. He may be involved in the trade.
And when he strikes out, it rains.
Yeah. So
I don't want the Yankees, because one thing I hate about the Yankees is after Steinbrenner was out, when Gene Michael ran the team, that's when Bernie was allowed to develop and all these young players.
I love Bernie.
I hate when they go out and just Randy Johnson. I wanted to bite my
That was the
face.
stupidest move.
And Kevin Brown and every other
Kevin
stupid
Brown.
move they've made. They just buy these old men pitchers, and he's still who? I didn't want Johnny
Kevin
Damon.
Brown got $100 million to pitch 3 innings in a Yankee uniform. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing. Randy Johnson, by the way, you know, he was a Cy Young winner and all that, but he was. Remember when he first came and he got in the pushing match?
Yeah,
with hey, you're in New York. They should have a cameraman in your bedroom at night, in your bathroom. It's New York. You're getting $100 million.
Never
Yeah,
won a
he
big
copped
game in
an
his life
attitude.
until it was, unless it was against the Yankees. When he was with Seattle, he was great against them with Arizona.
Okay, by the way, it just proves to me that when the guy first started pitching in professional baseball, I said, you know what? Half the time he strikes guys out because he's so ugly. I think guys, they get the pitch, they can't bear to look at him. You know what I mean? And after a while, they got used to the looks. And they're like, you know what? He doesn't bother me so much anymore.
Jimmy got blown off for a picture with Randy Johnson.
Yeah, that stupid lumbering giraffe just walking down the street. I was asked for a picture. He goes, no, thank you. I'm like, I wasn't offering you one, you jackass. I'd like to take one.
We're at the Brooklyn Diner, and you can't see heads go by because you're up high, and all of a sudden we're just eating, and we see this one head float by,
One ugly
and it's
head.
a crowded street. So Jimmy and I are like, oh my God, it's Randy Johnson. We run out, and it was so awkward when Jimmy's like, can I have a picture? And then Randy's like, ah. So I got a picture of Jimmy with Randy Johnson walking
Was he by
away.
himself?
Yeah.
He's a total douche. And every Yankee I've met has been a douche except for Giambi.
Okay, now let me ask you, because you probably know this. You know who Barry Katz is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Barry Katz. Now, is Randy Johnson not the Barry Katz of baseball? It's the same head, basically.
Just a lumbering man with a tiny. He does have a big. He has like a brontosaurus head. It's just too small for his tall, awful body. Yeah.
It's Barry Katz minus the ponytail.
I'm going to bring this around because we're running out of show. But
We are?
One of the first copies is in my
there you
hand.
go, guys.
Hot off the press.
I was just thumbing through it.
Besides the bookstore having them in boxes right now, those are the first 3 or 4 copies to be. I don't even have one yet.
It feels warm still.
You guys
from the
got one
press.
before me.
It's actually really.
I was
beautiful
looking through it.
book, man.
Very cool. The pictures are great. Really good pictures. And then the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I like seeing. Like, there's something about seeing you guys sitting around and talking. You know, you talking with the other writers or director, or just sitting in your chairs laughing with each other.
Or on this set, smoking.
Smoking.
I'll tell you something. When we say this is the smokinest cast going, we're not just talking about the chicks. Including the chicks, everybody in this cast smokes. Is there anybody who doesn't? Lenny smokes cigars. But that's it. I mean, there's no
And Tolan
non-smokers.
smokes cigars.
Wow,
I know.
really?
Everybody. I mean, girls, guys, everything.
Dude, this is
Children.
You know why
It's insane.
This, know why this,
Yeah, even his kids
The
on
kids
the
are coming
show.
in.
You know why this is
Unbelievable.
great?
It's like having Finster on the set.
Yeah.
There's my side.
Your older daughter on the show is getting very attractive.
Well, because she's like 24 now.
Yeah, I know. It's just noticing.
How old is
in
your
the book.
How old is your girlfriend? Your current girlfriend?
28.
Yeah, okay. I want to say this right to you now. In my band, my guitar player, Adam Roth, who I've known for 30 years, who's my age, is now dating a cute, sexy, funny, smart 28-year-old. And yesterday he was bitching about some regular stuff we all bitch about, you know, phone bills, this and that. He went, excuse me, you're 50, you're dating a 28-year-old. Shut up! Shut up! So I'm going to say the same thing to you, okay? You can no longer to me complain about anything. Yeah. Okay? How old is your girlfriend? I met her.
25.
Okay. Oh, my God. You know what? Your show should be taken away from me. That's it. Really, seriously. That's unbelievable.
Shut up and look at the gay coffee table book.
How old are you now?
I admit to 30. What do I admit to?
Please.
38.
All right, so he's a 40-year-old, a 45-year-old blonde guy. Oh, I can't. I don't even.
Hey, I don't see you hooking up with my Aunt Fran.
How old is she?
Older than you probably, Dave.
Yeah, okay, so forget that. But I'm just saying that you guys have no right to bitch about anything.
Hey,
you're right.
Yeah.
We don't bitch about our girls.
Yeah, I know.
That's the one thing we don't bitch about.
I know. I picked up on
I'm
that.
very happy.
I was trying to figure it out. Now I know.
Hey,
my girlfriend's 29. I'm going to go home and fire the old bag.
The old. Oh, you're evil,
It's
man.
really,
Listen.
you guys really, I mean, when people wake up in the morning and they count their blessings, you two should be, I don't know, they should come and take away whatever you have in your apartment.
my life is
Believe me.
great.
You know?
Hey,
It's
Believe
unbelievable.
me,
You
right.
guys got fired because you basically pissed off God, right? You couldn't find work for how many years? You divorces, multiple failed relationships. Look what's going on.
I know.
You're making more money. You've got 2 radio shows, a 28-year-old and a 25-year-old. I'm writing a letter to Dear God. What happened with the St. Patrick's thing? What are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to punish these guys.
All I could think is
You're
there's going to be
sending the
hell
wrong-
to pay in the afterlife.
Apparently.
Oh,
God
really
bless
going to be
apparently.
We're
bad.
just getting started, but we're really running out of show. I want to make sure everyone picks up Rescue Me Uncensored, the official companion.
Look,
it's
you know
a
what it
coffee
is?
table book.
It's the kind of book that
Not a lot of words, which I like.
Yeah, it's easy reading.
I don't mind reading, but sometimes I don't want to read.
No.
I want to
Well, the
peruse.
script excerpts are great.
No, I know. There's
Yeah.
enough in there.
Hey, if you're a
You're not
guy,
going to get bogged down by the reading. This
if you're a
this
guy,
is a good read.
you could take this into the bathroom in the morning and you could be in there for 15, 20 minutes. So
Yep.
that's good for your dad, your boyfriend. And then if you're a chick and you like the show, there's plenty of hot shots of Sanjata and all of, the hunky guys.
Oh, tell us more.
Yeah.
The hunky guy.
But, if you're like 50 and you have a 25-year-old girlfriend, I would say buy multiple copies of this book
Hey.
and thank your...
It's one of those books where
Thanks,
if
Satan.
you're in the bathroom and you're reading it, you get up and you feel like a newborn fawn.
Yeah.
Your legs are numb because you're just going to sit there and look at it for an hour.
This is coming in like crazy. Writer strike. What does that mean to Rescue Me before we end today?
We gotta wait it out.
till it's over.
Gotta wait till it's over.
When were you supposed to go back?
We were
Already?
supposed to be writing now and start shooting in January. So, I'm keeping our fingers crossed.
That means Dennis Leary will be on the road doing his comedy.
Hopefully, I'll be writing Rescue Me. That's what I prefer to do.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
if the strike's going to go for a long time, I am going to go out on the road.
And Adam, you're going to be at the Improv?
Hey,
Yeah,
and I got to... Did we mention the song?
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
Rehab.
Yeah, we played it before.
we played it.
Yeah, so what is we're calling it Rehab?
What? Is it Rehab?
At the Rehab.
At the Rehab.
I don't know where it's going to
Someone-
be, but it'll be there soon. iTunes.
Probably
and,
iTunes,
and
right?
some other places.
And Adam Ferrara is going to be at the Improv Comedy Club December 13th through the 16th.
At Hollywood, Florida, yeah.